I like stepping away from the show a little bit, and I just want to say I would like to give a good round of applause to the parents that came out. I know Woody's parents are here, so give it up for them. Give it up for your parents.
I love you, Dad.
Your parents here too? No. My dad is in the audience tonight as well, so this is his first time here. So give it up for my father. I hope my dad's not getting drunk. Is he? I noticed you were getting a little tipsy there. I'm gonna cut my dad off tonight because I know when I go home, I'm gonna get that drunk dad advice when he's wasted. Does anyone get that drunk dad advice?
My dad used this, go to bed.
But like he said, I'm Latino. If you can't read my shirt, it says I'm 100% Irish, but 100% Mexican Irish. Yeah. But my dad, I don't know Spanish too well, but my dad, when he gets drunk, he'll give me advice in like Spanish and English, and he'll just be wasted at like 2 in the morning. He'll go, Mijo, cabrón. Come here, let me talk to you. Hey, don't do like me, don't do like me. Do better than me. I married your mother, she's Latina. Do better than me, she's crazy. Do better than me. Go out, get yourself a white girl with good credit. That's his advice to you. Go get yourself a white girl with good credit. Dad, you're cut off. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to the stage the ridiculously handsome Mr. Jay Kenney. Put your hands together for Jay Kenney, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Hey, who's all seen The Sixth Sense? Who's all seen The Sixth Sense? Anybody? Remember how, like, the whole movie, like, you know, he's walking around doing normal person stuff, and then, you know, at the end, all of a sudden the ring falls off, and you find out he's dead? Everyone remember that? Yeah. Everyone? Yeah. Well, this is nothing like that, so enjoy. I like that. Okay, first of all, I want to do a little thing, it's a little new to me. I'm gonna talk about some things other comedians said, and I want to start with Jeff Hendricks here. The Duff comment, and first of all, I want to apologize to you. What's your name? Because Jenna, I'm gonna come to you the whole night, so don't worry for this. Don't worry. Duffs are awesome. They don't carry pepper spray. It's fine. When you see a beard and stash and like half facial hair like this, most girls are like pepper spray, pepper spray, pepper spray. Speaking of bad facial hair and pepper spray, I just got back from Montana. Montana, has anyone ever been to Montana? All right, cool. Perfect, this joke's gonna work awesome. So who likes, you know, good, nice scenery, mountains? Anybody a fan of mountains? Mountains? Wildlife? Are you guys friends with fans of wildlife? How about crystal meth? Anybody? Montana is full of crystal meth. I am talking, you can go to any random kid in any random street and be like, hey man, can I get a bump? And you'd be like, yeah man. They don't talk with southern accents, but I feel like when I'm there, they should. So no, everyone in Montana does meth, but the weird thing is they had a smoking ban. They're one of the first states to do a smoking ban. And you think, there's a bunch of old cowboys out there, why are you going to stop them from smoking? But the weirdest thing is, after the smoking ban, they finally got an open container law. So you could drive holding alcohol and be totally okay unless you're drunk. But also, marijuana was basically decriminalized there. You would get a ticket, maybe $50, $75 from there. Nothing. You gotta think, what are the situations in those bars? Like, hey, did you just light up a cigarette? Hey, you take your beer and your joint, you get the hell out of here.
Montana?
Woo, Montana! Yeah. So, I basically put something in me as bad as crystal meth recently. Who's ever had Four Loko? Yeah. Four Loko, anybody? Okay. Alright, for those who don't know what Four Loko is, I'm going to impersonate a Four Loko pitch meeting for you guys. So whatever brewing company, Mike, what brewing company was it? It was Ford Brewing Company. That would be out of La Crosse, Wisconsin, I think. Anyway, semantics. So this company would sit here and their pitch meeting consisted of, hey, so does anybody have any new ideas for alcohol? For, a nice alcoholic beverage? And someone would come up and be like, well, I have this fantastic idea. I mean, it might be weird, but people love destroying their liver with alcohol. How about we basically put in a Chris Farley killer in there, raise their heart rate, and then drop it, and then hopefully they die. Sound good? Okay. Not only is Four Loko just horrible for you, but it's catchy. The flavors, watermelon, blue raspberry, of course the black acid. Watermelon, blue raspberry, fruit punch. Come on. Here's the only problem. They basically taste like when you put different flavors of cough syrup in there. It's just like, all right, let's try orange. Oh God, it tastes like vomit. It tastes like Satan's vomit. It's probably the best thing I can come up with Four Loko. So Four Loko, not only that, but and also the cans are nice and brightly colored. They're nice and they're colorful. They're kind of a semi-camo, like beautiful looking, different colors, crazy. And so you gotta think their idea. So how can we get children more hooked on alcohol? Sorority girls too. They're pretty interested by bright colors. What was her name? Jenna? Right, Jenna? Genevieve? That's French, right? Les Monsieur? Neither do I. So, I want pot to be legalized. Who smokes pot here? Let's give a round of They don't. He doesn't. That guy does. I'm gonna pretend you guys do because it makes the joke funnier. Here's the problem though. I really want pot to be illegal, so just hopefully we can get rid of these horrible pot fashions. Alright, okay. I don't care if it's made out of hemp or not, it's a fucking rope. They make rope on it. It's not like cocaine addicts are addicted to the cocoa bean, the cocoa plant. Like, pot has to have pinups of marijuana on their wall. Like, do they jerk off to it? Is that what happens? Like, it's just, fire red. Oh my God. So I don't do drugs. I used to. I had that out of the way like 19. And, ish. And so I want to tell you the situation the last time I ever did drugs. So, hopefully I won't. So the last time I ever did drugs at 19, and someone's like, hey, here's like 3 different kind of pills. They're all gonna get you fucked up. And me being 19 thinking I'm invincible, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll take them all. So let me tell you what the end of the night turned out to be. Basically my stomach felt like fire. I had just, what's a good word to say? Shit. Defecated. I just defecated in the bathroom, and then I proceeded to vomit on top of my dinner. So basically it's just me sitting there. Ah! 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 It's screaming and burning. The high is gone after this. I don't care if you're still high after puking and vomiting. There's blood involved. Oh God, dear God. But I realized as I'm doing this, it all came into my head like, why am I doing this? And then I thought, I should have quit a long time ago. But you know what? There was never a very special episode of a sitcom based on what I was doing. Now, if anyone doesn't know what a very special episode is, you know, like, okay, you're watching Home Improvement in the 90s. The newest episode comes on, you're like, oh, it's funny. What's Tim gonna get involved in? And next thing you know, it's like Brad getting high and crashing a car, and everyone's like, Brad, you need to stop that. We're very disappointed in you. Or that episode where like Mr. Wilson asks Randy to take his shirt off and takes pictures of him. Was that an episode? Was that? I thought that happened. Or the episode of the Lawrence Brothers where you know that weird mechanic ends up raping one of the kids, and it gets super awkward for a while, but you always end up with a laugh. I never had a situation like there was never an episode of Full House where DJ Tanner's puking and then shitting and then puking and then shitting. I never got that. And that's the reason I did drugs even to 19. I'm smart though, I guess. So, speaking of rape, I was recently at a party. And it was a work party, you know, work people coming hanging out. And one of these guys, if this means anything, he's a bouncer. Total douche. Ultimate douche. Okay, here's this game we're gonna play. I'm gonna say he was such a douche, and then you guys are gonna say, how much of a douche was he? Is that right? He was such a douche. He had barbed wire wrapped around his tribal art tattoo. He was such a douche. He still listens to the band Korn.
Don't judge me.
He was such a douche. He knows the chemical compound of roofies. So the best thing about by the way, I had all night of those. I could have done a 20-minute set of how much of a douche was he, but let's slide for now. I mean, I'll do another one later if I have time. So the best thing about him was that he had a sidekick. Now he would maybe be the dove if it came to men, but he was Hispanic. Where's he at? Rob's not here, so I'm okay. He was Hispanic, which doesn't mean anything but Hispanics. So basically every time the guy would say something, he'd be like, yeah, you know, man, I fucked like 5 girls last month. And the guy would be like, yeah, you fucked 5 girls last month, yeah. And he'd be super into whatever he did. So I got a brilliant idea. Comedy sidekicks. Comedy sidekicks. Because I have a list of jokes that really don't go with other stuff, but I feel like with a sidekick, it'd be good. So I'm gonna bring up my sidekick right now. He's my buddy. Can I bring up Jimmy Chorus? Give it a round of applause, Jimmy Chorus. Hello. Okay, so here's some of these jokes. Okay, hello. Let me bust them off the top of my head here. So I really like Latino jokes. I really do. So much that I've renamed my penis the INS. Yeah, man, his penis is the ISS. This is gonna be horrible. It's not you, Jimmy. It's my joke. I love you. Alright, okay, so I don't wear wife beaters. I have never worn a wife beater in my life. It's not so much that, like, you know, there's not my personality. You know, I'm all for spousal abuse. Don't worry. I just don't like my arms to be pulled. Yeah, man, he likes spousal abuse. Thanks, sidekick. God, I love my sidekick. So I like to consider my comedy is kind of like my masturbation. It's really, really fun for me, but super awkward for everyone else to see. Yeah, man, he masturbates. Alright, but really, I really like to consider myself the Kid Rock of comedy. By that I mean I have hepatitis. Yeah, man, he's Kid Rock. Give it up for my sidekick, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I got one more to leave you guys out on. That was all improv, which is even better. So I'm a huge history buff. And I told this joke like 2 months ago, but all of you guys are new, let's face it. I'm really good at history. Jenna, are you a history buff? Do you like history? Isn't it cool? It's awesome, right? Okay. I really like the Second Amendment, and I realized the reason I like the Second Amendment. And by the way, for those who don't know what the Second Amendment is, it's the right to bear arms. It's own a firearm? To own a weapon? Jenna! Jenna! Do you own a gun? Do you own a gun? Oh, she owns a gun. Okay. Well, the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, and the best thing is the Second Amendment, really. I had to have think there was just some, like, early day, just total Republican, conservative guy, like, you know, they start off, oh, the First Amendment, freedom of speech. I was like, yeah. Oh, how about the Second Amendment? I don't know, we give equal rights to all men. And you know, there's just that back right-wing guy in the back going, how about guns? Or how about I don't know, how about we allow everybody to believe in whatever God they want to believe in, whatever. How about guns? No, well, how about like, how about we give like black people the right to vote? Or women, how about women the right? Fuck those bitches guns! So you guys, thanks Jimmy. So, no, but I want to think there's got to be like an amendment to the Second Amendment that's now. It would solve all our problems. The only gun you're allowed to carry is a colonial musket. So every single drive-by shooting in Gary kind of goes like this. Boom! Hold on! You're going too fast! Boom! The cops are running up. Boom! Hold on! Almost there! It's alright. I watch a lot of Pawn Stars, I can tell that joke. Thanks a lot, guys. My name is Jake Kenney. Check me out on Facebook.